Today we're taking a look at the Air Jordan 3 Retro Wizards colorway. Welcome back to Kicks on Kicks, my channel where I review sneakers. And today we're looking at the Air Jordan 3 in the Wizards colorway, the true blue and copper colorway. And boy, this is a nice pair of shoes. I really like this shoe. You guys know the Air Jordan 3 is probably my favorite Air Jordan model, although I tend to wear Air Jordan 1s more. I just love the Jordan 3. It's such a classic design. Like, it looks classic. It doesn't look like crazy futuristic, but the design just holds up. This shoe looks good with shorts, looks good with pants. Like, anyway, I love the Air Jordan 3. And so there's not much you can do to mess up an Air Jordan 3 for me. But every now and then, there's something you can do to kind of elevate it. And so this shoe clearly takes inspiration from the Air Jordan 3 in one of its original colorways, which is the True Blue Air Jordan 3. This takes that inspiration and sort of ratchets it up a little bit and brings it into the Wizards is really all this is. Michael Jordan went and played for the Wizards, needed a shoe to wear with the Wizards, and they customized the True Blue colorway to match the colors of True Blue and Copper for the Washington Wizards jerseys at the time, which, by the way, they should bring back that look. That was a great jersey. My little brother had one. I didn't have a Michael Jordan jersey, which was so whack. But anyway, so this is the shoe. We're going to take a look at the shoe. I'm going to show you the packaging, show you some differences between this one and that one, and more importantly, differences between this shoe and the actual retail product that you would have seen in stores. Actually, you can still get for just about retail on the secondary markets right now. So let's go ahead and start this review from the bottom up with your outsole. So this is a standard Air Jordan 3 outsole. You got your tech gray, neutral gray here. We got the white, and we got copper hits for this sort of pivot point, as someone put it, and this Jordan logo. Not a Nike logo, but a Jordan logo, since this is not an OG colorway. So that's one difference between that and the True Blues. But we see that copper, and then we move up to the midsole. It's classic two-tone Air Jordan 3 midsole. We got your white on the bottom, your True Blue up top. Your air bubble is actually colored white. It's not copper or blue on this specific model. Your blue wraps all the way around, all the way to the forefoot on the medial side. And so let's move on to the upper. First of all, we're greeted by a bit of a lighter elephant print. You can see it's more like darker gray and light gray versus like the black and gray that you see on these True Blues. So that's one little difference. We're just going through these differences on the way. But what I like about this the most is it's got that sort of refined shape. They have really been paying attention to the Jordan 3 over the years and reshaping it. I need this shoe with this shape. But anyway, so we got a slimmer profile on the toe box, a little bit slimmer elephant print. All in all, this just feels good on the feet. I love the way it sort of hugs the top of your foot. It's not that big boxy toe box we've had on Jordan 3s in years past. But looking at your upper, two-tone upper as always. We got a sort of synthetic smooth leather, down bottom. And then we got a tumbled leather, a nice tumbled leather up top. Of course, broken up by a little bit of elephant print here by these lace eyelets. We got True Blue on your eyelets right here, these three, as well as up top. And where we did have accents of fire red on the True Blues, we've got copper accents on this True Blue and Copper Wizards colorway. Speaking of copper, let's go ahead and take a look at the tongue. Standard perforated tongue, synthetic leather down here. And we've got a gold or copper embroidered Jumpman. Looking nice. Now, one thing that's also dope about this shoe, got like a sort of microfiber, almost satin-like material for the sock liner. Feels really good in hand and on your ankles. I like that a lot. Nice difference between the sort of fuzzy, lint-prone sock liner on the 2016 True Blues. If we look at the insole, Standard blue insole with your white Jumpman. Looking at the heel of the shoe, we've got the Jumpman Air on the back instead of the OG treatment Nike Air. And that's simply because this is not an OG colorway. This is not an OG colorway. So we don't get the OG treatment. Get the Jumpman Air on the back, which honestly I'm not mad at, but Nike Air just looks better. It fits that back tab better. It's a more symmetrical deal for me, not so much negative space. But anyway, let's take a look at the packaging real quick and then we'll talk legit checking. So this shoe comes in a special box. They've been doing these for the Jordan 3s lately. We got the box with basically in the colorway of the shoe. So we got this true blue with copper accent. We got this elephant print here toward the side at about 3/4 of the box. And Air Jordan 3 Retro, white and metallic copper. Got mine in a size 9 because that's the size I wear. And that's about it. Now, I said we were going to talk about legit checking indicators before I give you the on foot. And all in all, this shoe does seem to be a tad bit bulkier than the retail counterpart, but also the print on my elephant print seems to be a bit too bold. All the retail pairs that I've seen of this shoe have a more sparse elephant print. But it is inconsistent. It's not to say every pair is going to have super light elephant print, sort of lightly stamped in elephant print. I think it's just certain pairs, because if you look at the photos of this shoe on StockX, they pretty much look like this. But if you look at some other reviewers' shoes and their up close shots, it's a little bit more sparse. So that's something to look out for, but mainly I would always just look out for the shape of this toe. The retails are still a bit slimmer than the UA counterparts, if you will. So don't get got. Like I said, this shoe is still hovering around retail, even less on some secondary market sites, depending on your size. So no need to like jump the gun. Like look and see if you've got these available, maybe somewhere in your area, maybe at a Nike factory store, or, you know, worst case scenario, on one of those secondary sites, StockX, GOAT, you know what it is. This is a great shoe. I know a lot of people skipped it because they felt like they didn't need that and the true blue from 2016. But if I'm honest, I feel like this goes with more because I'm not always wearing red. And that copper can be toned down so much. So I like it. I like it. And I'm glad I have both because this will be more of an everyday wear. And these I can pull out when I want to pull them out. And yeah, that's going to do it for this review. We looked at everything. Huge shout out to the homies that sent this in the description down below. And let's go ahead and skip to the on feet. I'll see you next time. Peace.